Hey everybody, it's your girl. Welcome back to another DIY. I'm going to show you how to create this cute tote bag, which is one of our new patterns that just came out. It comes with a wallet and a coin purse, or you can use it to put in your credit cards or ID. I'm so excited about this piece. So we're going to jump right in it. And if you want to know how I created that double C, or if you want to create your own alphabets or your own logo, let me know. Put it in the description box. So this fabric you cut out two. This particular bag is 18 by 12 inches. All right. And you're going to cut out two, and you're going to cut out two lining fabrics. Now, I didn't do pockets because it comes with additional accessories. So I didn't add pockets. If you want to, you can customize this bag any way that you want to. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I actually put the C on, or the double C's on. This actually could have been my own alphabets or my own letters, A, B, or however I wanted to do it, or put some words on it, however you want to do it. But I can show you how to do it. I did it on my Cricut if you like to know. Again, put it in the description box and I'll do a tutorial. So now I'm getting ready to find the middle of my fabric. So I take my top piece, my front part of my bag, and I heat press it for a few minutes just to find the center of it, like shown here. Now I'm going to take my vinyl and I'm going to fold it in half. This is a glitter vinyl, so I'm going to fold it in half and find the middle as shown here and place it on the front of my bag. Now, always remember to allow for seam allowance, because I'm going to be using a 1/2 inch seam allowance throughout the entire bag. I'm going to bring it down so that I'll have that room. So now I'm going to go ahead and press it down for about 15 seconds. And once the 15 seconds is up, I'm going to remove it, and it's a hot peel, so I peel it off hot. Then I'm going to take a Teflon piece. I'm going to put the Teflon on top of that, and I'm going to press it for another 15 seconds as shown here. If you like videos like this, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Again, this is a new pattern to our collection. So now that we've actually added this on, now we're getting ready to put the bag together. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to actually put the straps together. I cut out two straps. The straps measure 3 by 26. Took it to my ironing board because I want to show you how I'm going to do it. So you're looking at the wrong side, and you're pressing in on each side. You're going to press in 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now, right here is only where I only use 1/4 inch seam allowance. Well, not really here and when I stitch the bag together. I'll show you. I'll tell you when it's a different stitch. But this is going to be folded in at 1/4 inch seam allowance. 1/4 inch seam allowance. Now we're going to press it together as shown here, and we're going to do this for both straps. So once we do this, we're going to take it over to my sewing machine, and we're going to stitch it down on both sides. I'm going to use a black thread because I want you to actually see what I'm doing. I usually would have used a thread that would actually match my fabric. It's totally up to you. You don't have to use this thread, but this is what I did so you could see what I'm doing here. And so I'm going to stitch this on both sides, and I'm going to repeat this process to the other strap. Now, once I'm done with the straps, we're going to take the lining and we're going to stitch the lining together, and you will see shortly. Now, again, before you stitch your lining together, what you want to do is add any pockets if you like. I didn't add any pockets because this has a lot of accessories. So I'm measuring in to show you that I'm actually stitching this at a 1/2 inch seam allowance. We're going to do both sides. We're going to repeat this to the other side. When we get to the bottom of the bag, we're going to leave an opening, probably about 3-4 inch opening at the bottom, because that's where we're going to turn our bag inside out. And I'll show you later on in the video. This is a great gauge if you want to get it. It'll be a link in my description box, so you can actually purchase these. These are good accessories for sewing. Now, again, right here is the bottom of the bag, our lining piece. We're going to leave an opening, and always remember to back stitch. Now, if you didn't see me back stitch in the beginning when I first put my needle down, it's because my sewing machine actually back stitched for me, so I only have to back stitch at the end. So now this is our lining. We're going to repeat this to our main fabric. put right sides together. And this is what I was telling you about. I don't think I told you earlier. Get fusible fleece to put on your bag. You can do it if you want. You don't have to. But I used 2 pieces of fusible fleece and I cut it out the same size of the bag. Use it as manufactured instructions. However the manufacturer tell you to use it. But this was fusible, so I did it with my ironing board. Again, I am using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. See, that gauge just come in just that gauge is great, especially when you're sewing. And so we repeated this to the other side. And at the bottom of this bag, our main bag, what we're going to do is close it up. We're not leaving any opening like we did on our lining fabric. So we're going to close this bag up. This is, let me tell you something. This tote bag is so cute. So listen, don't forget, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't, YouTube, subscribe. I'm so happy that you joined me today with this tutorial, and thank you for being a part of my sewing club, I guess you could say. All right, so now we're going to line up and box the bottom of the bag on both sides. So you're going to open your side seam and your bottom seam. You can cut off any loose threads that you may have. And so I wanted to try to get this camera right for you. So I'm pinning now, and you want to make sure you pin it because you want to make sure that it doesn't move, because what you're going to do is we're going to measure in a 1/2 inch. I'm going to do the same thing, and we're going to mark it. You can use any type of marking utensil that you have, whether it's a pen, pencil. I have something that came with my sewing machine. So I'm using it here, and I wanted to give you a better view of what I'm doing here so you could see. I lined up the side and the bottom seam, put a pin in it, and I'm marking the 1/2 inch here, and we're going to repeat that to the other side as well. And once we complete this and stitch this together, we're going to go and I'm going to show you how it look, and then we're going to go into our lining, and we're going to repeat this step to our lining. So right now we're getting ready to take this to the sewing machine, and we're going to stitch across. Remember, do not stitch over your pins. At least I don't stitch over my pins. If you want to, that's up to you, but it's you know, you don't want to. So you see how I'm actually making sure that everything is lining up. So now remember, if your machine, when you start off, if it does a back stitch here, back stitch, mine back stitch for me. And so then I keep going, I pull my pins out and stitch forward. I make sure that the seams are lined up and they're open, the side seam and the bottom seam. And I continue to stitch across, and we're going to repeat this to the other side of the bag. I love this bag. This bag is so cute, and I'm really excited about it. And don't forget, if you want to see how I created the double C's, or even add your own alphabet letters for your name, or whatever a word or whatever you want to do, I actually created that on my Cricut machine. And if you'd like to see a tutorial on that, let me know. All right, so now I'm continuing to repeat that same step to this side of the bag. And the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to show you how it looks so far. We're going to turn it inside out. I'm really excited about this bag. It's really, 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 really cute. I'm going to do this, and I got a home decor that I'm going to do this with too. I'm going to show you. That's coming up in another video. But see how cute it is. So now we're going to get ready to do our lining now. Our lining piece. This is so cute. So now let's get ready to actually do our lining. So the same step that we just did for our main bag, to box up the corners of the bag, we take the side seam and the bottom seam, we line it up, we pin it, and we mark that 1/2 inch, and we repeat that to both sides. So make sure you pin, because you want this to be right. So you're going to repeat that, and it's a 1/2 inch. And we're going to mark it just like we marked on the main bag. And we're going to stitch it on both sides. So now, again, I'm excited about this. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you haven't, please share my videos with other people. Let them know that we're out here, Angie B Style. Don't forget to follow me on my social media, my Instagram, and all of the things that I do. I'm excited about it, and I would love to have you follow me, and I'll follow you back. So yeah, follow me on Instagram. It's at Angie B Style. Check out my website at www.angiebstyle.com for more videos like this. and tutorials. Yeah, step by step. Okay, so now we're getting ready to add our handles. Now, at this point, you can actually purchase any store-bought handles if you like to add. You can create cute handles. We created the handles, so that actual pattern is in there for your handles. So what I did is I moved it in 3 inches from the side and I pinned it, and I repeated that on both sides. Then I turned the bag over and I repeated that step. So from the side seam, I brought in the handle in 3 inches. I pinned it. So what I'm going to do is take it to the sewing machine and I'm going to do a top stitch over the handle. So what you're going to see is that I'm just going to stitch the handle in place, and I'm going to take it as close to the edge as I can and stitch, and I'll be right back and I'll show you. The next step we're going to do is we're going to insert this into, so I already stitched it, okay? So now we're going to insert this. So I stitched the handles already. I don't know what I did with that video, but anyway, so now we're going to add the lining fabric. We just turn right sides together. Now if you had pockets on this, your pockets would have been in the back because the C is in the front, so your pockets would have been in the back with the lining. So now you line up side seams as shown here. You line up your side seams on both sides, and once you line those up and pin it, then you pin the bag around. You make sure your straps are in, cut any loose threads, make sure your straps are in, and then when you finish this, we're going to take it to the sewing machine and I'm going to top stitch around it about 1/4 of an inch, and that's what I'm going to do. You're not going to see me stitch this, but I'm going to stitch it 1/4 of an inch around, and I'll be back, and I'm going to show you when I get back. All right? So now I'm back and we're going to turn the bag inside out. Remember where we left the bottom piece open? So now we're going to turn the bag inside out. And you can pause this video at any time when you're working on something. Just pause it so you can get back to that step. So now we're turning inside out. So once we turn it inside out, what we're going to do is we're going to close up the bottom of the lining as shown here. We're going to close it up and we're going to take it to our sewing machine. I'm going to pin it here. I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and I'm going to stitch the bottom close. So as close as you can stitch it towards the bottom, that's what you're going to do. A lot of people hand stitch this, but I just stitch it on my sewing machine. You can't even see it because it's in the bottom of your bag. So I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and I'm going to stitch it all the way across, and then I'll be right back. And once I do that, I'll show you. I'll be back and I'm going to turn it in. We stitched it, getting all the thread off, and now we're going to push it inside of our bag. Get all your loose strings, push it in, and I'm going to take this to the ironing board, and you're not going to see that part either. I'm going to take it to the ironing board and I'm going to press the lining in the bag. Once I do that, once I press it, because you see how it looks now, and we're going to press it down. Once I do that, I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and I'm going to top stitch all the way around, and I'll be back. And guess what? We're almost done. I'm really excited about this. So go ahead, take it to your ironing board, press it, press the fabric down in the bag or all the way around the top, and then you stitch it. There you go. We are done. What do you think? Gorgeous bag. Tell me what you think. And we're going to have the videos for our change purse and everything. But that's our DIY. See you soon. Don't forget to subscribe.